847 emails. One name. Jared Moskowitz, a Democratic congressman from Florida, slammed the document on the table, and it echoed through the chamber. Ms. Bondi, there is one name on all 847 emails. Donald Trump. And you didn't mention this name at all. Why? Pam Bondi, former Florida prosecutor and Trump's nominee for Attorney General, froze at the table because the documents in Moskowitz's hands revealed Bondi's biggest secret. She had systematically concealed Trump's name, hidden it in files, and removed it from reports. And now, Moskowitz would show all the evidence live on air. Every email, every report, every hidden name. And Bondi would just watch, because she had nowhere to run. It was the third hour of the trial. Each Congress member had questioned Bondi in turn, but Moskowitz had waited. Because the former Florida prosecutor, Moskowitz knew Bondi's tricks. They had worked in the same state. He knew how Bondi concealed files, how she protected names, and today he would reveal those techniques. He put 3 folders on the table. First folder, 847 original emails transferred from the FBI to Bondi. Second folder, report prepared by Bondi's office, 0 Trump references. Third folder, internal communications, remove Trump's name directive. Watch this video until the end, because in the next few minutes, you'll see how a Congress member exposed a systematic cover-up operation and how Bondi blew up. If you're new to this channel, subscribe and turn on notifications, because what happened in Congress today was not just an inquiry, this was a story of a cover-up, an explosion, and a revelation. Miss Bondi, said Moskowitz as he opened the first folder, I will ask you a simple question. How many emails did the FBI transfer to you between 2015 and 2016 in the context of the Epstein investigation? Bondi replied, we received many emails. The exact number? 847. Moskowitz interrupted. 847 emails. In the FBI records, they were all sent to your office. Is that correct? Bondi shook her head. Yes, 847. Moskowitz opened the second folder. And you prepared a report from these 847 emails. Epstein Investigation Assessment Report, June 2016. 47 pages. Is that correct? Bondi. Yes, we conducted an assessment. 47 pages. Moskowitz showed the report. I read this report, every page of it, and I noticed something. In this report, how many times is Donald Trump's name mentioned? Bondi remained silent. Moskowitz waited. 5 seconds. 10 seconds. The audience was waiting. Bondi finally spoke. The report was a general assessment. How many times? Moskowitz repeated. I want a number. How many times is Trump's name mentioned in the 47-page report? Bondi swallowed. Directly, maybe never. Moskowitz stood up. Never. Trump's name appears in 847 emails, but it doesn't appear at all in your 47-page report. How is this possible? Now pay attention. Moskowitz will reveal the entire game with the sentence he is about to say. Bondi does not know, but Moskowitz has obtained the internal correspondence, and those emails show, don't use Trump's name in the report. Moskowitz opened the third folder. Miss Bondi, I will read you the internal correspondence from your office. 2016, May 15. Email from Senior Prosecutor Richardson to you. Subject, Epstein Report Draft. Moskowitz read slowly. Miss Bondi, I reviewed the draft report. There are 23 references to Donald Trump in the draft. There are 12 references to Mar-a-Lago. Should we leave all of these in the report? Please confirm. The hall fell silent. Bondi's eyes widened. Moskowitz continued. And here is your answer. The same day, at 16:47, from Miss Bondi to Richardson. No, remove the Trump references, remove the Mar-a-Lago references, use general statements, political sensitivity. Your signature is here. Bondi tried to speak. This is out of context. Context? Moskowitz shouted. The context is this. Your prosecutor told you Trump's name comes up 23 times. You said, remove it, take them all out. This is not out of context. This is a direct order. Moskowitz read another email. May 17. Second email from Richardson to you. Miss Bondi, I removed the Trump references, but some of the emails directly mention Trump. Should we include those emails in the report? Your answer. No, don't add those emails to the report. Only use the general summaries. Don't mention names. Moskowitz slammed the table. Don't name names. You told your prosecutor, don't mention Trump's name. There are 847 emails. They mention Trump, but there are 0 references in the report because you are protecting Trump. Bondi jumped to her feet. Congressman, this accusation is unacceptable. Accusation? Moskowitz shouted. I'm reading your own emails to you, your own words. Remove Trump references. Don't name names. Political sensitivity. These are not my words, they are your words. If you've watched this video up to this point, please like it, and write in the comments, how many more emails do you think Bondi is hiding? Because now Moskowitz is going to drop the real bomb. He will reveal the content of the hidden emails. Moskowitz produced a 4th folder. Bondi hadn't seen this. Miss Bondi, I will now read to you some of the emails you have hidden. These are from the original FBI transfers, emails that you did not include in your report. Email 1, March 2010, from Epstein's assistant, Sarah Kellen, to the Trump Organization. Mr. Epstein will be attending the Mar-a-Lago event on Saturday. Mr. Trump approved. The guest list is attached. Has this email been included in the report? Bondi, generally speaking, yes or no? Moskowitz interrupted. Bondi, quietly, no. Email 2, 2011 June, from Trump's assistant to Epstein's office. Mr. Trump is available for dinner on Sunday evening. Place, Mar-a-Lago. A reservation was made for Epstein and his guests. Did it make it into the report? Bondi, no. Email February 3, 2012. Direct message from Epstein to Trump. Donald, thank you for last weekend. My guests were very pleased. Did it go into the report? Bondi bowed her head. No. Moskowitz collected 3 emails, 3 direct Trump-Epstein connections. Mar-a-Lago, meals, guests. None of them were reported. And pay attention, all these emails coincide with the dates of the testimonies of the underage victims. March 2010, June 2011, February 2012. The same dates, but you removed these emails from the report. Why? Bondi tried to speak. These emails require context. Context? Moskowitz leaned forward. Let me give you some context. In the FBI files, there is a witness statement from March 2010. Victim A.L. stated in her testimony, Epstein took me to a specific event.
It was at Mar-a-Lago. This statement is from the same month as the email you hid. Coincidence? The room froze. Moskowitz continued. June 2011, another witness statement. It is recorded in the official records. Again, Mar-a-Lago. Again, at the same time as the email you are hiding. Coincidence? Moskowitz raised his voice. No, it's not a coincidence. You hid these emails because they linked Trump to inappropriate connections. When witness statements and emails were combined, a picture emerged, and you hid that table. Bondi slammed the table. I didn't defend Trump. Moskowitz smiled. Oh, really? I'll read you another email. June 3, 2016. From you to the Florida Governor's Office. Governor Rick Scott. Dear Governor, the Epstein report is complete. Trump references were removed. There won't be a political issue. We are ready for the campaign. Your signature is here. There won't be a political issue. We are ready for the campaign. Which campaign, Miss Bondi? Bondi couldn't answer. Moskowitz answered. Trump campaign. 2016 presidential election. You joined the Trump campaign that month, and you wrote before completing the report. Trump references removed. There won't be a political issue. Isn't this protection? Moskowitz stood up. Miss Bondi,
I am from Florida, like you, and I know what happened in Florida. You were the Florida prosecutor. The Epstein case landed on your desk. 847 emails. Trump's name is every place. Mar-a-Lago, meals, events, official witness statements, the same dates, the same places. And what did you do? You systematically deleted Trump's name from emails, from the reports. You hid all of them. Why? Because you had received $5,000 from Trump, because you were going to join the Trump campaign, because you were protecting Trump. If you made it this far, share it, because look at what Moskowitz uncovered. 847 emails, Trump every place. Bondi said, out. 3 emails, Trump Epstein direct. Witness testimonies, the same dates, the same places. All of it was concealed. Ready for the campaign email. Everything is planned. Everything is to protect Trump. Bondi sat down. Her hands were trembling. Moskowitz pulled out the final document, and here is your final proof. FBI Internal Report, 2017. An investigation was conducted into why the Epstein investigation was closed. Conclusion? The Florida prosecutor's office systematically removed certain names from reports. This situation hindered the progress of the investigation. The FBI's own report, systematic concealment. And who is responsible? You, Florida prosecutor Pam Bondi. Moskowitz sat down, but he hadn't finished. Ms. Bondi, you came here to be the Attorney General, but I am telling you this. You protected Trump, not justice. You hid 847 emails in Florida. You ignored witness statements. You deleted names from the reports. You did it all for Trump, for $5,000, for a political future. And now you will be the Minister of Justice, and you won't protect anyone? No one will believe this. The room was silent. Moskowitz's evidence was on the table. Every email, every internal correspondence, every official record. Bondi's own words, remove Trump references, no naming, we're ready for the campaign. FBI report, systematic concealment. Everything was clear. Bondi had concealed evidence to protect Trump.
Headlines: Moskowitz revealed. Bondi hid Trump in 847 emails. CNN: systemic cover-up proven. MSNBC: Bondi crumbles, Moskowitz explodes. Subscribe, because this is not just Bondi's story. This is the story of how power structures twist justice. 847 emails, one name, Trump. And that name was systematically hidden. Official records were manipulated. The victims were ignored. Why? Because power came before justice. Jared Moskowitz blew the lid off Pam Bondi today. 3 folders, 847 emails. First folder, FBI transfer. Second folder, Bondi's report, 0 Trump references. Third folder, internal correspondence, remove Trump's name directive. 23 Trump Epstein emails were deleted from the report. Witness testimonies, the same dates, Mar-a-Lago, concealed. Ready for the campaign email, Trump protection exposed. FBI report, systematic concealment. Moskowitz, you protected Trump, not justice. Bondi couldn't answer. Her hands trembled. Because everything was right. 847 emails, one single name, and that name was hidden for political power. In the shadow folder, power is examined quietly.